Ladies and gentlemen, the stock market yesterday have a turbulence, but it is a unusual turbulence, and it is a turbulence caused by AI. I think it's important for us to take note of what has happened because this might happen again and again and again. And it's got huge implication to many of us in our daily lives as well. Let's watch on. There was an AI shock that was delivered by a company called Anthropic. I bet most of you have never heard of Anthropic before. But Anthropic is said to be a game changer, and this is what we call an AI black swan event. It's resetting a lot of implications to our daily lives and stock market, and I think it's worthwhile to take a look at what this whole thing is about. So there was a huge market sell-off that's triggered by Anthropic. So the S&P 500 and Nasdaq were sharply down. The Nasdaq at one point in time was down 2%. And it is like a, oh wow, moment that was realized by the stock market that while we look at AI as a powerful game changer, enhances the lives of people, enhances productivity, it's like suddenly the whole stock market realized that AI not just enhances value, but AI can destroy value as well. So a lot of companies, companies are at risk of being hurt by AI, and right now Anthropic is leading the pack. So this have a close resonance to what we experienced in DeepSeek many months ago in January 2025, where DeepSeek, when it came out, and DeepSeek is by China company, it wiped out $1 trillion in tech value before it stabilizes again. The Anthropic incident really caused a massive crash. And if you were to take a look at it, eventually the market settled with just a 1.4% Nasdaq decline and about a 1% decline S&P 500. But the worst was much more than that. And the AI basket of goods went down about 3%, and software as a service, software companies went down by 3%. It is now the beginning of a realization that AI, it's as powerful as a revenue creator and growth engine. It is also a powerful revenue destroyer and reinventing lives in different ways. So in one hand, AI brings up a new revolution. One hand, it destroys things as well. And I think the companies across the world are going to realize this in a big way. So why Anthropic, this company, triggered fear is because right now, AI is largely viewed as a supplementary and assistant to many of us. Now, I think we have talked about this many times, but now more and more people realize this, that AI is said to be a replacement of jobs. It is now becoming more and more real that it is a workforce substitution. So people now see AI as a possibility of reducing the need for headcounts, reducing work, change of work. I said this many times before. I've replaced some of my staff with AI. I used to pay them thousands of dollars, maybe even tens of thousands of dollars, okay, in total. Now I reduce it to $200, okay, just with a few AI tools. And that's a dramatic cost improvement and a powerful life enhancer. So it is a powerful work enhancer and business enhancer. And I think it's going to set more disruption in a way in time to come. I think it's good to take a chapter from DeepSeek. So in January 2025, when China launched DeepSeek, the AI model triggered a powerful stock market crash. Nvidia crashed by 17% in one single day, and the tech sector lost about $1 trillion, and Nasdaq went down by 5.6%. And that was the first time everybody realized that, wow, AI can destroy a lot of things as much as it can create a lot of things. Now, why did AI shock the market is largely because everybody was trying to figure out that, how AI, can be developed without putting so much cost. But no one seems to be able to do it. But DeepSeek was the first company who claimed, until this day, I'm still not so sure whether their claim is true or not, but they claim that they can do it at a fraction of a cost. And as a result, those high demand for chips, processing power and things like that, they don't need as much. So as a result, they fear that AI will become a commodity and destroy pricing power, and investors just took flight. So DeepSeek impact was a $500 billion impact on Nvidia that day, and the tech sector lost in total $1 trillion, and there was a 17% crash on Nvidia. So at that moment was a shocker to the whole market. Now, how long did it recover? Well, it didn't last for too long. Next day there was a powerful rebound of the stock market, and in a few weeks, I think it was over, and the whole market went on a bull run again in a couple of months, and everything was fine. So the DeepSeek incident didn't cause much of a dent eventually. So what can we take from a chapter of this? I think DeepSeek is a good case study from what can happen to Anthropic. I eventually everybody realized that no, the fear was unfounded in terms of having the ability to develop AI with cheap semiconductors and chips and processors, and the demand for infrastructure remained very high, and so on. So now that was for DeepSeek. Now, does this tell us about AI shocks? It is here to come and stay. There will be new models that come out that will reinvent the wheel for existing businesses. So for existing businesses and existing jobs, be prepared. There'll be more of these shocks will come. Okay, it could happen in the software as a service. It could happen in the financial sector. It could happen in almost every sector. I think the only kind of sector that will happen are the blue collar jobs in a way. So it is something that is fundamental, and we got to just prepare for it. Now, let's take a look at what could possibly happen with Anthropic. Anthropic now automate jobs, okay? Automate jobs, and things like legal, compliance, and all this, they are going to gone. Yeah, software that help those, and jobs that belong those, they are going to be destroyed. And we have got a lot of data analytics company and things like that, their growth are going to be questioned as well. Consulting company and professional services such as Gartner and some of those consulting companies like McKinsey, Bain, all this, I think they're going to face a terrible hit. And today I just realized this, in the world, there is no such thing as cannot be solved. It's just how creative you're able to articulate your solution or your questions, and the AI solution can be just developed. So accounting audit will be hit as well. So almost all jobs that are white collar is going to be hit in a bad way. So I will talk about it more about that. So right now, I think it's important that when we look into the stock market, we need to take a look at which one has more durable protection. I think that there will be a shift. Now, I don't like stock picking, so I let S&P 500 and NASDAQ and globally diversified portfolio to reinvent the wheel themselves and pick the right stocks to go in. But for the rest of you guys who are into stock picking, be careful who you pick. The implication in the long run really will be this: labor market will be hit in a massive way. I talk about it many, many times. It's already happening, so I'm not BSing right now. And many jobs will be hit. And I think the financial market will have a repositioning to favor those that can ride with AI, and then over time, they will disintegrate those that are left behind. Let me just say this conclusively, that AI is not just an accelerator, it is a powerful disruptor. And it is important for us to know that the winners are going to be those that ride on it, and the losers are going to be those that are disrupted by it. And that's something we need to know in a very big way. Let me remind everybody that you got to pick up AI skill ASAP. A lot of things can be self-learned, and I self-learned myself quite a lot. I had the help of some AI experts that gave me the start, but after that I learned myself. So AI skills is now a survival, non-negotiable, must-have skill. Okay, if you don't pick it up, you will be left behind unless you have a powerful blue-collar job. Okay, that require your hands and skills, like you're a chef, you're a carpenter, or you are a constructor of some things, you're gonna be destroyed by AI if you don't ride on it. So take AI now as a powerful survival skill. Please pick it up as soon as possible. We are now not just moving from generative AI, where AI was just used to develop simple things like photos, pictures, music, whatsoever, is now going into automation of jobs and automation of processes, new development into creativity in terms of developing new solutions and product. I am just truly amazed by the power of it. Okay. So I hope that everybody will pick this up, and I'll see you tonight in a very important live stream. Okay. Please join me in my live stream tonight. Bye bye.